Yo, what's going on everyone? FreakyDude99 here, and today I bring you the Strand Sidearm Final Warning. This Lightfall exotic can be attained once you have finished the Lightfall campaign and have collected enough Strand meditations to purchase all Strand fragments. Once all Strand fragments are purchased, you can collect the questline from the Puka Pond. The questline isn't too long and is quite fun, so I highly recommend getting it started and getting the weapon for yourself. Moving on to the weapon itself, it is an absolute beast of a sidearm. With not too many Strand weapons being available at the moment, Final Warning easily became my go-to weapon when running Strand because of the exotic perk all at once. While holding down the trigger, enemies in front of you will be marked and 10 rounds will charge up. On release, 10 rounds will fire and home in on the marked targets. If a marked target is hit by a full burst, they will unravel, causing additional Strand damage to the target and enemies around them. This weapon won't fire immediately once charged, which will give you some time to mark additional targets if need be. This already makes this weapon a beast in ad clear, but its secondary perk, Pick Your Poison, elevates its damage output considerably. While hip firing, you deal increased body shot damage, and while aiming down sights, you deal extra critical hit damage to any marked targets. This turns this weapon into a Strand version of the Titanfall 2 Smart Pistol, and I'm all for it. Being able to burst down yellow bars by aiming down sights feels so good on a sidearm, and then being able to hip fire and clear through a wave of enemies means this weapon covers all the bases. The fact this weapon also inherently unravels targets means you have extremely easy tangle generation and ad clear. This can also be paired with Threat of Propagation to give Final Warning unraveling rounds whenever you get a charged melee final blow. This will stack and cause an absurd amount of unraveling and damage. This weapon does suffer a bit from its range and does require you to get to a medium to close distance for the lock-on to kick in. It also has a noticeably slow bullet velocity, which allows you to curve shots around objects whenever you're locked onto a target, or if you are tap firing, it means you have to lead your shots. Now, tap firing on this weapon is extremely useful as its bullets pack a bigger punch than you'd expect even without the bonus damage from Pick Your Poison. For bursting champions or majors, I find it's best to do a full charge shot to proc unravel and then tap fire the rest of the magazine. Doing that continuously will shred any enemies you come against. The artifact perks from Season of Defiance also enhance this weapon further, with Anti-Barrier Sidearm allowing you to pierce any barrier or shield, allowing for an even easier time on taking out adds, as well as the 3 Strand perks, Untangler, Allied Unraveling, and Stranded Reach, all helping amplify this weapon's capabilities even further. Learning how to use this weapon will take some time as it does have a higher learning curve than most exotics. Learning the timing of the charge shot, the effective range for marking, when to aim down sights or not, and when to tap fire will all help in maximizing your damage output considerably with this weapon. Final Warning is in my books a perfect Strand exotic weapon. It pairs beautifully with a lot of Strand fragments and it elevates any Strand build to new heights. This is easily one of my favorite exotic guns right now, and I highly recommend you go and grab it if you haven't already. Strand meditations can be earned very quickly when the Vex Incursion Zone and the Terminal Overload public event line up, so be sure to keep an eye out for when that happens. Other than that, this has been FreakyDude99. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out, everyone.